Welcome, everyone, to the Triple J Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is Host BD Gaming for this podcast live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you become a podcast. You become a member of this podcast, get early content every single week. Drip, guess what? It is season 6 of the show. Play a sound for us. I don't know. Pick one. There we go.
Okay, it's happening.
Yeah, it is happening.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
We've been doing this for 5 years, Drip.
That's crazy.
Five. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Honestly, that is nuts.
5.
When we've been doing it this long.
6. Yeah, it's insane. Here we are in January of 2026. We want to thank you guys for being here for the ride. If you've been here for this beginning, leave a thumbs up in the comment section of this podcast feed. But for those of you who are hanging out, we're actually still live, as we always do, as I said in the intro. And we're talking about something that Drip and I started this show with, Zelda. This show was like a Zelda podcast for I would say at least 3.5 of our 6 seasons. Has been more than half. Collectively, I think we've been talking about Zelda more than any
Anytime
other.
we got a chance to do a Zelda episode, we were like, oh yeah,
yeah,
we're
Zelda.
gonna do that.
That's all we're doing, and that's what we're doing again. We're back at it, and this evening is going to be speaking about the 40th anniversary of the Zelda franchise. It's this year,
Which
guys.
is actually
Happy
gonna
birthday!
Happen. It's gonna happen.
Unlike the 35th, which would turn into the 36th, as Mega Boy kindly reminded us. So the Mega Boy thing is going to be
37th, and then 38th, and then.
Yeah,
here we are, 40.
Indeed.
And if it doesn't happen, we'll go to 41 and we'll be fine. It'll happen eventually. No, we're getting it this year. It's gonna happen. And I know I said that the 35th too. Do you remember how many videos I made about the 35th anniversary?
Probably 35 episodes.
It's a little embarrassing to look back at my timeline of videos in that era, because I mean, it was like every week I was like, oh, 2D games. What can we get? 3D games. What can we get? Mm-hmm. I threw literally every dart at the board. I hit a few. I said Game & Watch. I said Skyward Sword just because they were on the list of all the things that I was trying to. So if you do a video about everything, you're basically going to be right. I was right.
If you make a big enough list, eventually one of those things on that list may come true, may be correct.
It did. Skyward Sword.
Yeah. So I guess. Yeah, so obviously we're near the anniversary / it is. I mean, this whole year is the 40th anniversary. And I don't know do you know exactly when the 40th anniversary is?
February.
Oh.
Is it the 28th? I might be wrong. Somebody will tell me in the chat in a second. It's February. It's late February. I know that. I'm not sure if it's the 28th or the 20th, maybe.
Okay. Well, it's actually sooner than I thought. I mean, the official anniversary comes up soon, and maybe, Drip, foreshadowing later in the episode, that we'll see a Nintendo Direct in February to really celebrate this thing. Although there are some leaks that kind of suggest that this could be a year-long release celebration of Zelda. So we'll get there when we get there. But let's actually, before we begin the 40th anniversary, let's start with the 35th anniversary that happened 5 years ago, Drip. If you believe that. When we started the podcast is when the 35th was. So yeah, that was a little bit of a disappointing one. If you remember, Zelda fans out there, if you remember, that was disappointing because it basically became like a 36th anniversary, if that. But we did get some things.
We were just waiting, like, oh, they're gonna give us so much. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get this. And we waited and waited and waited.
Yeah, and why did we have to wait, Drip? What did we wait? What were we waiting for? What was the reason of the delay or the never happening of the true anniversary?
Well, I mean, it didn't happen in February, and then we were like, okay, well, maybe it'll happen at this time, and it was
the summertime. It was summertime.
No, it was February. That's when they actually told us about it. I'm wrong about that.
Well, that's what they told us about. Yeah,
because July is when Skyward Sword came out that year.
Right, because we
didn't have to wait that long.
I was going on vacation, hang out with my family that year,
and that was 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you have to remember what had just happened.
Actually, the year after that, but yeah,
COVID, like everything was completely fucked at that point. Everything.
Right.
They were trying, they had just announced all the stuff for the Mario 35th, which was the September before that. That's when we got that Mario 35th Direct, and they were like, yeah, we got this, we got that. And they went off for Mario's 35th, which clearly they already had all that stuff in the pipeline, closer to done, I would imagine. And
Right.
I think that's why Zelda kind of got left in the dust. But I mean, who knows? Maybe they weren't gonna even do that much. But it was disappointing. I mean, it was disappointing. We were hyped for it, and I think we hyped ourselves up way too much, and ended up
yeah.
we
I
ended
mean,
up being disappointed because we expected so much.
We certainly did overhype ourselves. I mean, it was the first year of the show. Drip and I very excited for Zelda and the announcement, and COVID was making everything really disappointing. So it's like, this is something to look forward to, yet we didn't really get exactly what we wanted. However, we got the Skyward Sword HD that year, which was awesome. We did get a Game & Watch, which was awesome. That thing is super cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It still sits right back there on the desk. I can actually see.
Yeah. And not to forget this bad boy that I have right here, this Zelda
Dude,
Joy-Con, the Skyward Sword blue Joy-Con.
Of the Switch 1 era, those are the best Joy-Cons that came out. For sure.
I have to agree.
I think by far. Anybody in the live chat that can tell me another pair that beats that, I'd like to hear it, because I don't think there is one. I mean, the gold Zelda ones were cool with the OLED. They were cool, but they weren't that. Those are sick.
Yeah, the blue and the gold was top tier for me. I mean, I still got them. I've dropped them off my shelf back there way too many times, and unfortunately, didn't break but damaged one of my bumpers, and I've had to replace both sticks at at least one, but maybe both sticks because I dropped it off. Well, not because of drift, because I dropped it off the shelf, landed on the stick, and broke the stick. Like it jammed it in. I've dropped this off the shelf many times.
My God.
That was before I had it in this fancy dancy grip here that I have here. It's just a regular Joy-Con. It's actually just one of the charging Joy-Con grips, but it's the. I had this like nice Zelda skin on it, which I like a lot, and it stands up right now, like on the shelf. It actually it'll tip over a little bit. You gotta be careful, but it's much better than how I had it set up, which is just kind of like leaning up there, not very secure. So
yeah,
hopefully we stop doing that now. Anyway. I love my. I've also. These are also like used. I've used these a ton. I put many hours of video games into these Joy-Cons. It's not like these are like I don't need to be perfect condition anyway. But that's besides the point. We got cool things.
The ones I used for a while.
Even though
we got some stuff. I mean, it wasn't what Mario got. Because think about what Mario got.
Yeah.
Like Mario got.
Rest in peace, Mario 35.
What was that was a good one too. Yeah.
Wonderful game.
And then we got the 3D All Stars. We got the Mario Kart Live home circuit. Dude,
do you still have that? Do you still have that thing?
I still have that. Yes.
Man, maybe we'll do a video for that.
Dude, I have it. Yeah. I mean, I haven't used it in a while. I got all of it.
I legit want the Luigi and Mario. You have both of them, right? Or just one cart? Just one cart?
Just Mario. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I might want to take that off.
But I do have all the gates. I have all the pieces. It's all there.
That's awesome.
That was cool. They did so much. They got a lot. Zelda just didn't get a lot. I'm thinking maybe. Now I kind of want to move to Mario's 40th real quick since we're talking about Mario's 35. Mario got some stuff for the first 40th, but not nearly as much as they did for the 35. So that gives me hope that maybe this time they're going to switch it up. Maybe Zelda's going to get the big anniversary celebration this year, and they're kind of going a little softer. Mario got a lot. What was it?
Yeah, so you mentioned this earlier. I wrote it down. The Mario tennis game.
Yes.
And then we got one
Galaxy games.
Yep.
The Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition.
Correct.
Yoshi.
The picture book game. There may have been something else, but it was a good bit. But nothing, in my opinion, nothing that was like, yeah, like for me, the Galaxy's pretty cool. That's the coolest thing, I think. The Yoshi game, I'm interested in it. I'm not like excited for it. I'm not gonna be like,
I like the art style.
To get
the
it.
Art style
love the art style, but that's like the only thing I like about it. So we'll see TBD about that. What gets me going, what gets my blood flowing is the hardware. I'm a hardware guy. I like games, but of course I really love hardware. Hence, like me reviewing a bunch of stuff on YouTube nowadays. I've always liked that kind of thing. I've liked toys, hardware. I like the toys, and this is another example of that. And the Game & Watch as well. Like I want not necessarily another Joy-Con Game & Watch, but I mean like I want like things. And Mario didn't get any things. I don't think he got a single thing. Like no toys. It was just
the Wonder Flower.
I mean, that's literally a toy, which is not what I'm going for here. I'm not going for a literal toy. Going for an adult man baby toy. Joy-Cons or even a Switch itself, whole unit.
I mean, that is it falls under that category.
It does, but it's not as cool as Joy-Con or Game & Watch. But yeah, you're right.
I actually do want that flower though. That flower's
I want it too, but I'm not putting the money in that.
They took it easy for Mario's 40th. We did. Oh, that's the other thing. The movie trailer. We got to see the movie trailer.
Hardly
it wasn't even
40th anniversary celebration
announcement.
thing. But
it was the teaser for the trailer.
Right. It's hard. That's hardly an announcement or a 40th anniversary celebration nugget. That's more just, hey, we're also going to show you this new part of the trailer that
they just tied it in. Which I mean, I'm happy if they do something like that for Zelda's 40th. Tie in some movie stuff. I would
freaking love that too, man. Let's segue on to the actual Zelda 40th anniversary here. And things we could potentially see. I mean, is this the big one? I think this is your quote here, quote unquote. Is this the big one? Is this the big celebration of Zelda that we didn't get?
I think so. I think
your track record's flawless, Strip. So I mean, you can't be wrong, So whatever you say.
Yeah, whatever I say about a Zelda anniversary, obviously you have to believe because I'm never wrong about these things.
Yeah.
I think just by looking at what we got with Mario's 40th, I think it at least gives us a better chance to have a bigger blowout for the Zelda 40th, just because they kind of took it easy with the Mario stuff. And I think the fact that we're kind of far out from a big mainline Zelda game actually helps the chances of this being a bigger celebration because they don't have to worry about taking away from that. You know what I mean? Right. They can throw Zelda stuff out right now and not have to worry about people having to choose, well, do I buy, this remake or this, this toy or this set of Joy-Cons, or do I wait because I only have a certain amount of money and I want to buy that new Zelda game when it comes out. They don't have to worry about that now.
Right.
35th, they also, when they gave us those three things, they did show us the first trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, too.
Yes. Which hopefully that means that we could maybe get a trailer for the next Zelda game. Is that too soon, Rip? Is it too soon? How many years has it been?
I was thinking, yes, it's probably too soon, but then I don't want to go into it because I know we're going to do a full video on it probably tomorrow morning. This leak about the mechanics in the new Zelda game, which is like between dimensions type of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like if we're that far into making this game, they can at least put together a very small teaser. Like we saw Zelda and Link pulling that weird animal, that yak, through the mines for that teaser.
Back. Yeah.
I feel like we could get something like that for the 40th. Just something to be like, hey, a new Link, new Hyrule, new mechanics. We'll see you, in a couple years. We're working on it. Maybe. I don't know for sure, but I feel like just hearing that leak, because it sounds like there's a lot of validity to the leak. Like this is probably actually a real thing. I feel like just because we are starting to hear little things like that it's possible. I don't know if we'll actually see that, but it is possible. I think, what do you give it a percentage chance? Maybe a 40% chance?
Oh, no. Like,
no, you're not even going that high.
Way 25? Less. I'm being like absolute cold-hearted realist with this. I think the chance we get
that's gross. Don't do that.
I'm not saying we don't get anything good for this 40th anniversary, but to say that to give a 40% chance that we hear about the next game is way too high. I'm going like 5%.
Oh God!
Max 15% chance that we see a new game trailer.
I'll
this
come
year.
down from 40. I will come down from 40. You're right. 40's a little high. I'll go 25.
Yeah, and I'm not going there. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
That's fine. That's fine. I think it's possible.
You could keep, this is, obviously what you think, what I think. What he said, she said doesn't really matter.
It's just because we're hearing stuff about it. That's really my only reasoning. Just because.
Well, hey, I mean, we're hearing stuff about it, yes, but we also been hearing about Wind Waker Twilight Princess for the last 18 years, and we have not seen those come out. So I mean, it's hearing about it doesn't mean jack shit.
Because they're coming for the 40th anniversary, Geeb.
Are they now?
No, honestly, okay. I will say this: looking at Galaxy 1 and 2, the way they did that, a Switch 1 and Switch 2 release, and how much was that? 70?
Yeah.
You could totally do Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, just HD, just the way they are, and you could do them.
I need my fix, guys. You could
totally do them on Switch.
What was that? You could totally get if you put the Ocarina remake in, you could $100, and then we could get all three, and it'd be really great, guys. It'd be really great.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I think they could do it that way. I think they could just put them as they were on the Wii U, and then maybe make them look a little bit better for Switch 2, and just do 70, and they work on Switch, and they work on Switch 2.
I think we could totally get a nice Wind Waker and Twilight Princess remaster here. And after we get that was a visual for the audio people.
That's the good stuff. Just a little bit of Twilight Princess, please. I know you got some in there. I know you got a little bit in there. Just let me get a little. I do. I think it's possible. I think that could be a total, like the same type of thing as the Galaxy games. Same price, same system as far as like it works on both. It's a Switch 1 game.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, God, they have to be done. It's the only thing from the Wii U that hasn't been brought over.
No, Drip, that's the problem. They're not done yet. How many? Come on, it's only been 8 years in development for they've already done the HD port. I mean, listen, 4K is 4 times the resolution as HD. That means
Don't give me that.
It's going to take them 4 times longer to make the HD ports. Okay, we're done making jokes about that. Drip, what you're saying logically, of course, makes sense. Just how it makes sense that they should have put them out years ago, because it makes sense. So, of course.
I will die on this fucking hill. I will play both of those games, the HD versions, on the Switch.
I think, hey, Drip,
on the Switch too.
I think it's time. I mean, I don't plan on quitting this podcast anytime soon, so I think it's time again that we come up with a new bet. Because remember how we did the bet where you couldn't speak the name of Twilight Princess or Wind Waker for a whole year?
That's fine. You got to give me till September of this year.
Okay.
I want the last direct of the year. If it's not this year, I will never fucking talk about it again.
I will give. What is the last day in September? Is it 31 day month or is it a 30-day month?
It might be a 30-day month.
It's a 30-day month. I will give you until September 30th, 2026. And if they do not speak of the names in form of new HD port, even just a port of the Wii U version, any version that's not a Nintendo Switch Online, it does not count.
Online doesn't count.
If they put Twilight Princess on the GameCube, that does not count. It must be a boxed remaster similar to Galaxy 1 and 2, just like that. It must be that or better, like a full remaster of either of those two games or both. So just like the Galaxy games, it must be that or better. And you have until September 30th. And if that doesn't happen for the entire year of 2027, you are not allowed to say the name Link.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
I'm not allowed to say the name Link?
You can't, because we've already done the Wind Waker.
Dude, I can't do that.
Yes, you can. That's the bet.
That's going to make our show suck.
It's going to make it hilarious. That's what it's going to do.
No, that's not it. We'll think of something. If you guys have any good ideas for that, you can leave them in the chat or
we got time to think about it. So yeah,
later.
Perfect.
We'll talk about it next week.
The long. Time to break out the long. You can only actually. That's what you should. You can only refer to him as Lonk. That'd be funny. You should take that. That's a great one. We don't need to think about it.
That's funny. Well, okay. We'll see if anybody else comes up with anything better, but that's number one right now for sure.
We might have to do that in addition to something else.
Okay.
That's a good one. You can only refer to Link as Lonk. for the entire year of 2027.
Okay, well, since we're doing big stuff, I want to go with I want to get this one out of the way because I feel like this is the big one.
Okay.
I just want to go with this one now because we're talking about ports, remakes. Ocarina of Time.
I want to. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt you because I'm still laughing and I'm thinking about the fact that that's probably the year the movie's going out, and you can only
2027. Yeah,
that's probably the year the movie's coming out.
Yeah, it's in March. They already have a date.
You can say long. Well, yeah, but it could be delayed. You never know. The Mario movie got delayed a little bit. Anyway, that'd be hilarious. The fact that you might have to say long. For delayed.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Moving on.
As I said, the Ocarina of Time stuff. I made a video about this already. There's overwhelming evidence at this point that is happening.
Yeah, it seems like
I feel like this is like the Wind Waker, Twilight Princess stuff. I want that to happen. I feel like it has needed to already happen. But I do feel like the Ocarina of Time thing is not just a matter of like if it happens, it's just like when. And I think I know when. I think it's happening very soon. But I think that's the big thing. I think that's going to be the Zelda for 2026. And in my opinion, I think this remake, as long as they do it to a level of what we hope it's going to be, and it doesn't even have to be the, what we talked about, the Unreal Engine version that's online that you can. It doesn't even have to be that.
Right. If you guys have seen that online, there's been some pretty incredible fan renditions of what Ocarina of Time Remaster could look like in the Unreal 5 engine. It's just it's stunning the way that these people are making the game look. So
yeah, it is. It's crazy. We don't even have to go that far though.
No.
This is the type of game though. This is just, in my opinion, and I'm sure others will give their opinion on this, but I think this is just as big as a new Zelda game, like easily.
Yeah,
you and I were just as big.
You and I were talking about this earlier, and I brought up the comparison of Skyward Sword HD that came out, and number one, Skyward Sword HD is not as big and popular as a game as Ocarina, so there's that. Also, all they did to Skyward Sword was like an HD-ify, so just like up-res the game. They did some other texture stuff and some minor gameplay things.
The controls and stuff too.
So the controls were fixed, which was great. But we're talking, if they were to remake Ocarina, we would basically be like starting from scratch and just kind of rebuilding this game in a new light, while still keeping the same what made the game special. Obviously, Nintendo wouldn't change that. But this would be completely different because, again, number one, Ocarina is such a huge, it's a way bigger game.
It was the first 3D Zelda. I mean,
first 3D Zelda. People.
I don't know. I mean, I see it online all the time. I've seen it the last like 3 or 4 months. Every game news place has saying that Ocarina of Time has basically been voted the #1 game ever by gamers. There's lists everywhere. Everyone talking about this. I've seen it like 100 times. But I mean, it's
a well-respected game. Skyward Sword was not a well-respected game. It was kind of shat upon frequently.
Well, no, because it was like the most linear. It's like the most in the pocket Zelda game, like, and not in the pocket in a good way, but like in the pocket and like it's the safest linear path, very straightforward. Yeah, you had to use the motion control.
That's stupid.
It had way too much. It just had way too many things that
Which they fixed in the HD.
They did that for the 25th anniversary, by the way.
Skyward Sword. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The soundtrack.
Yeah,
I have that.
Yes, I had. Yeah, I got the soundtrack. I got the whole the bundle with the soundtrack and all the shit. But that I think Ocarina of Time is the game of 2026. Like one of the bigger games. I don't think we're gonna get the 3D Mario. I really don't.
I
think what they did with basically not showing anything about that, I don't think we're getting a 3D Mario this year.
Here's my prediction with that. I see a world likely that the last direct, the September direct, typically this year we could see a teaser for it for sure.
For a 3D Mario coming in 2027.
Yeah, but we're not playing 3D Mario this year. It's not happening.
No, I think we are playing Ocarina of Time this year.
I do think that's happening. I agree with you.
I think we're playing Ocarina of Time, like a full-on from the ground up remake this year. And we're doing bold. Hey, beginning of the year, we're doing some bold predictions, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see this game next month.
What?
We will see this game at the February Direct, for sure. I have zero doubts about that. I think that is going to be the big thing at the end of the Direct. I think we're probably going to end up getting, just kind of looking at what Nintendo's been doing lately, they have been a little bit easier to guess what they're going to do. I think we're going to get another long Direct. I think we're going to get the first part of the Direct. That's just general stuff. Whatever's coming for the year, updates on things we already know, some new third-party stuff, this and that. And I think the second part of it's going to be like they did with the Mario thing. It's just going to be a Zelda 40th anniversary. They're going to give us all the stuff. They're going to tell us, oh, yeah, here's, Skyward Sword, or not Skyward Sword, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on Switch 1 and 2 coming out in a month. And then this thing, that thing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then the very last thing is the Ocarina of Time remake. And that is the big thing.
They love to finish with Zelda. They love to finish a Direct with Zelda. They do it a lot. We're doing bold predictions, right? First, it's beginning of the year. This is less prediction and more of like, I want to see this. And this is how my preferred style for Nintendo going forward with Nintendo Directs. Obviously, a few years ago, I was very wrong in my prediction that they were dead. We all know that. We can make fun of me for that. They're not dead.
What an idiot.
But here's what I would like to see. I would like to see less Directs, particularly the big one, like the mainline Directs. Less mainline Directs. We'll say 2, 3 max, but 2 mainline Directs a year. With everything else that doesn't fit in those mainline Directs, and they're an hour long. Like I want to see 2 long 1 hour, like we did with the Switch 2 one. That was awesome. I want to see 2 of those a year. And then obviously that's not enough. And in between that, we could, just like they always do and have been doing for years now, just kind of fill in the gaps with, of course, the indie directs. Those shouldn't change. I'm not talking, those are not accounted with as well.
So you're basically saying like 2 or 3 times a year, we should have like some extended, big directs. Like
I want the 30-minute and less direct to be dead. I don't want to see another 30-minute or less direct. I want to see 45 or longer directs, maybe 2 to 3 of those a year. They can keep doing the partner directs. They can keep doing the indie showcases. Those are fine. And then they fill in the gaps with Twitter, or we call it, it's Blue Sky is what I'm on now because fuck Twitter. But those in between, just kind of fill us in with like, oh, this is dropping. They do it anyway. They've been doing it. It's not like I'm saying they should do that over something else. They've already been doing that. So just like fill in the gaps with Twitter drops, and then give us like 2 to 3 really bulky, meaty directs with Nintendo games being the focus, instead of like the 25-minute direct.
I don't hate
the
that.
35-minute direct. Like, get out of here.
I think things are going to change up a little. I think you may be right. Things might change up a little bit, but for this one specifically, I do think this is going to be a longer one. I think they're going to do what they did with the Mario thing, and they're just going to do it with Zelda.
Not on our set list, but we should talk about very quickly. Doug Bowser era is over now with Nintendo. This is probably like maybe next week's episode. We should kind of focus on and talk about that, the impact of that.
But true.
Doug Bowser, is he just Nintendo America?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo of America, which is not the main Nintendo. Obviously, Nintendo Japan is the big one, but Nintendo America is still a big part of the company Nintendo. And he was they're marketing in the United States, basically. And hey, United States, a huge part of Nintendo's market.
Yes, it's their biggest market. Yes.
Yeah. So
it's a big short run, didn't he? God.
Reggie retired. He succeeded Reggie, and that was in like 2016, right?
I guess it was a lot longer than I realized.
10 year. He had a 10-year ago. He had a 10-year run, decade run. So anyway,
no, he didn't have that long. He didn't have 10 years. That happened in the Switch era.
Hey, Drip, the Switch is going to be 10 years old next year.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. That's. I mean, yeah. And we talk about that all the time. New leadership means things are going to be changed up. I don't know how much that's going to change things up, but it could. It could. And I mean, leadership's already changed. We're already seeing like all the things we talked about for years and years. Like we don't know how they're going to launch this console. We haven't seen what they're going to do. We've seen the changes. So things could come that change directs as well.
Jeff
Before
says,
we get off of the too far away from it, the remakes and I see something else we have on the list here I want to talk about. If let's say we don't get something like the Twilight Princess HD or Wind Waker HD, do you think they would do any type of 2D like port? The one that I always go back to is Link God, what was it called?
which system?
3DS.
Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, Link Between Worlds. Yes. That's the one. Just do the same thing they did with the 3DS Luigi's Mansion or whatever it was, and just spruce it up a little bit and throw it on.
I would love to see that. That's also a cross release. That's a cross-gen release. That's a Switch and Switch 2, which makes sense early on here for the Switch 2. Only 7 months old here. So I think that actually makes good sense. Not only because that's one of my favorite Zeldas, as you know, but also it does make sense because like Skyward Sword had a relation to Tears of the Kingdom, Link Between Worlds may have a connection to the next 3D Zelda game because there's those rumors about the cross-dimensional, gameplay, which I think we'll cover at a later date.
Man, at that point, then maybe who knows, maybe we're all wrong and we're getting a remake of Link to the Past.
Could be that. It could be that too.
That is real cross-dimensional shit.
I mean, and the Link Between Worlds. A Link Between Worlds was only inspired.
Rule,
was only inspired by A Link to the Past, of course. So
yeah. I don't know. Either way, either one of those could be cool. I mean, the fact that they're talking about, we'll do an episode on the leaks of the new Zelda game tomorrow. But the fact that they're talking about that and bringing something like that back does make me think that one of those games that kind of goes into that same category of like different dimensions, because it's not like it's a new thing for Zelda. That's a staple, honestly.
Right.
I mean, even the time travel stuff is kind of like that. But I mean, I think that could be. I see some of the other 2D game stuff that's on this list here. I don't think the Oracle games are even a thought at this point. I know we talked about those maybe being like redone, but I think with the 2D Zelda that we just got, the brand new one, I don't think they're even close to trying to redo anything else like that right now.
Honestly, I don't disagree necessarily, but I do think that you're a little bit wrong on that. I think the Oracle games are perfect for a future complete overhaul remaster.
Future? Yeah, I'm talking about 40th anniversary.
No, I don't. Yeah, not for this year.
No,
absolutely
future,
not.
Yes, 100%. Not now.
I mean, maybe. Are those on the Game Boy right now? Those two?
Yeah,
they are. Okay,
so.
they're already there.
Sure.
If they're not already there,
sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've got into that app, but I'm pretty sure they're there.
That's an easy add if they're not already there. But if they are already there, obviously we're not going to see them again. They're already there. So, that's to be seen, TBD, because we don't really know. But yeah, what's next here?
What was the other thing? There was something else I want to talk. Yeah, I mean that's basically going to do it for any of the old games that we're going to get.
Right.
I mean, spin-offs. I don't think we're getting any more spin-offs for this year. We got one. We just got one.
And that was the
Age of Imprisonment.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, we got Age of Imprisonment. That was that's what we got.
I mean, no, wait.
We could
there
the
was
Hyrule
one other thing.
Cadence of Hyrule is a thing. I mean, that could happen. There's a few different franchises Zelda gets spinned off
a
on.
smaller thing like that. But there was one other thing that I actually did want to bring up that I saw. I saw somebody talking about this today, and it kind of reminded me that this was a thing. There was a while back, Monolith Soft, who does Xenoblade, was they put out some job listings, and I forget what it said, but it was basically like they're working on something that looked like had to do like with the Zelda universe. And I saw some people talking about that, and some of the artwork they put out as like the like kind of like an example of what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Very Sheikah inspired. And there was a game that was supposed to come out. It was supposed to be, I think Rare was working on it at the time. I think it was supposed to be on the Wii, but it was a Sheikah spin-off game. What if Monolith is working on something like that? Like another, like not a Warriors game, but a completely different style of basically a Ninja Zelda game is what it would end up being.
The only reason I don't think that's very possible is that we're not going to see, we're probably not going to see Zelda 3D game this year, like I think, and I think you disagree with that, but I don't think we're really going to see the 3D Zelda this year. Next year is probably the tease and release date cycle. But doesn't Microsoft play a big role in the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom games? Like they help.
They did help with them. Yes, they help.
I'm not saying. I feel like that's taking Microsoft too thin. Like because they also do other things, not just obviously they're not mainly Zelda. They do the Xenoblade games.
Is like their thing.
So like I feel like you're kind of spreading Microsoft too thin to tell them to work on the next 3D Zelda game, work on a spin-off game, and also continue to work on your Xenoblade
we don't
games.
know for sure that they're helping with the next 3D Zelda game right now.
We don't know for sure.
Else.
I have seen rumors and reports that. Well, rumors, not reports of rumors that the next 3D Zelda game is all but confirmed to be have the same physics, physics engine as Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. We're going, even though it's not going to be the same Hyrule and not the same world, not even the same graphics necessarily. We're just art style. We're talking about the physics engine that they built for those two games is going to be carried over and adjusted for the next 3D Zelda project, which confirms as well, if that's true, open world game. So next Zelda is going to be open world and have the same physics engine, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. Even if they could still be more linear. Those of you who are maybe disappointed to hear that I want a more linear. We could still get a more linear Zelda.
Yeah,
with
just
the same
using the same engine. Doesn't
this
mean
physics
it can't
engine
be something completely different.
Is trying to be replicated by every game developer out there right now. Like Nintendo built the best physics engine in video games in 2017.
That's why Breath of the Wild took so long. Yes, and that's why Tears of the Kingdom took so long.
It's such a good physics. It's such a good physics engine, and they only made it better with Tears of the Kingdom, and they added crazy shit and pushed the Switch.
Here, and I don't know if you know this. This is probably a thing to say tomorrow, but I'm going to say it now. Twilight Princess and Wind Waker were made on the same engine.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yes. So, I mean, that just shows you don't have to, it doesn't have to look the same whatsoever. Just
the most polar opposite
doesn't
Zelda
mean
3D
shit.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could look completely, they could go a completely different direction with it. They just want what's already baked into that engine. They don't want it to do it all again.
Yeah. So,
I mean, the open air concept isn't going anywhere. This is for tomorrow. Let's stick with the 40th stuff here. I do want to touch on the movie. We got, at this point, nothing. We have like 3 photos. We know who's Zelda. We know who's Link.
And we saw the
leak
leak stuff.
A lot.
We saw the leak stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we've seen a couple.
But that's not for Nintendo. Like Nintendo needs to still talk about that stuff.
Yes,
the leaks don't mean
who's playing Ganondorf. I mean, who's playing Impa? Who's playing?
Gary Busey is playing Ganon.
Oh my god.
We have Sarah Jessica Parker is playing Impa.
Okay.
And Epona at the same time. Same two. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I think she's very pretty. I hate that people make fun of her like that. I just had to make that joke. You have the horse one still? I think you have the horse one, don't you?
I do.
there you go. Hey, I'm sorry. I think she's a beautiful woman. All
right, you're canceled. Anyway, no, I think. Okay, I want to know. At this point, we need to know who is Ganondorf. Who's playing Ganondorf? I want to know the rest of the cast.
Yeah,
we need that. When they start giving us 40th anniversary stuff, I want to know the cast. We need to know the cast like February. I think that's another thing that we get February, like next month. They're filming. Like they have to know who these. Like they know.
Yeah,
February.
They can drop any Zelda movie information, little or big, as they want from here on out until the movie comes out.
It. Like
they can do anything they want whenever they want with that because it could be just like a small little nugget, just like we already have. Just keep dropping us nuggets for the next couple of years. I mean, until the really big promotional window when they really drop big trailers and information.
Well,
obviously.
dude, halfway through this year, I mean, we're gonna start getting into promotional window it comes out in March 2027, right?
Yes, we could absolutely see information coming out this year because it does come out in early 2027.
Early next year.
However, not that I'm wishing upon it, but it's certainly possible delay happens. Certainly possible. I
mean, it's possible. I hope
it's even more complicated than a Mario movie situation because that's animated. Not that that's not complicated, but when you're dealing with real life set locations and real people with real lives, things that's more complicated with making a movie with real people.
Somebody gets hurt, and you're done shooting until they're not hurt. Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. You're right.
Anything can happen with that. So it could be delayed.
Usually a good window for stuff like that is about 6 to 8 months. That's usually what they do. 6 to 8 months is kind of like video games. Yeah, it's basically the same. But I will say that if we're gonna go with real solid hard predictions, I'll make a second one. We get the rest of the cast in the February direct.
I think that's almost guaranteed. They're already filming. So
yeah,
why not just tell us?
They have to tell us soon.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just going to come out if they don't.
Easy money if you're putting money down on that. Easy because that's going to happen.
Yeah.
2026, we will see the cast. 100%.
I think next month.
Next month, like 85% chance we see it next month. Next Nintendo Direct, whenever that is, we see the cast. That's not a hot take whatsoever. That's the coldest take you possibly could have.
Okay, good.
So I agree with that. Is there anything else in our little list here? You kind of been taking over here at the end here. So anything else you want to touch here before we call it sayonara?
I mean, one thing I think we will also figure out next month. We may not see it at the Direct, but I think it will be the same week as the Direct, and maybe we'll see it at the Direct after that. Lego's putting out another awesome Zelda set.
I don't remember it. What is it?
Okay, we haven't seen it because it's an Ocarina of Time set. It's the final battle of Ocarina of Time. It's if you line up the cutscenes from the game and what they did with the first trailer, it's literally the first part of the cutscene when you see Link looking up and Ganondorf is turning into the big beast Ganon. You see the shadow. It's a giant. It's going to be like the Bowser. The Lego Bowser, but it's going to be Ganon, like the big pig Ganon with his big old swords from Ocarina of Time. Just more proof that Ocarina of Time is.
I think Zelda Legos there's 100% chance in the Zelda anniversary celebration.
Will we get another set, a third set?
I agree. Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll get another set of Zelda Legos because that's easy. They've already done it. They've already done Lego sets. It's already rumored and leaked that they're doing another set. I think it's easy money that they'll do. I cannot speak. They will do another Zelda Lego set. Like again, the toys. We like our toys. We like our physical things. That's an easy physical thing. Joy-Con, Game & Watch type things are harder to do. Lego set. They probably have already been working on different sets, and there's so many different sets you could create from the Zelda franchise that it's easy money.
Oh God, yeah. And they've only done. I mean, yeah. Think about it. The only ones they've done right now are the Deku Tree, and now they're going to do a Ganon, like a Ganon. Like,
you know what I want? Do you know what I want?
The boat. Give me the damn boat.
Oh, the boat would be great for Wind Waker.
Give me the boat.
Never going to happen. But you know what I want? I want that picture of Link driving the Master Sword into Ganon's head. I want that as a Lego. Like how sick
would be sick. That would actually be super cool.
That'd be awesome. They're never gonna get it. But yeah, Legos are gonna happen. Hey, we didn't talk about. Go ahead.
Hardware.
Yeah, I get
hardware.
I mean Joy-Cons. It's obvious. I want Switch 2 Joy-Cons. I don't want a full console.
Let's dive into that for a second. Let's think about the timing, the likelihood of like where they would go with that. Because I think you're right. I don't think a console is in the cards right now. They know that too. It's too fucking expensive. And it's going to be, by the time it comes out, halfway through next year or into late next year, this thing is not going to be $450 anymore.
It's going to be $500 or more.
Yeah, $550, I would imagine by then.
I would agree.
Maybe more.
So it would
Who
actually
knows?
behoove them to wait for a special edition until the price goes up, because then they make more money.
But they don't want to do that though. They're not going to do that. They're going to do. I think you're right. It's Joy-Cons or a Pro controller, and I don't see. I don't know. It's tough for me for me to pick one or the other, but I do think there's a really, really high chance of it being being done next year with Zelda, just because we didn't see them do it. There was a rumored Mario Kart special edition that was all different colors and had stuff on it. That wasn't real or canceled. I don't know, one or the other. We only have one color right now. They didn't do it for Mario. I mean, what was the first Joy-Cons and Pro controller?
Pro controller.
Was that the Splatoon?
I think the Smash was the first one.
No,
Or what-
the
no?
Splatoon was before the Smash, because I got the
Okay.
I have the Smash one, and the Splatoon one was out before that.
This
I
is- this
believe
pre-
it was Splatoon 2.
As you know, it predates me. I'm not. I couldn't tell you exactly when.
I might
the
be
first
wrong.
special edition
Somebody
was.
in the chat tell me what was the first Pro controller. But I do feel like that might be the route they go. Maybe not Joy-Cons yet. Maybe not. Because they've got two sets of Zelda Joy-Cons out there already in the world for the other one.
I
And
think
they've got
Pro
a
controller. I actually didn't really consider the Pro controller, but I actually think that's more likely than Joy-Con, even though I want Joy-Con more than a
I
Pro
would
controller.
rather have Joy-Con too, yeah. I don't want to pay for another Pro controller.
I don't mind it. It's such a good controller that I'll just. There's two of us in the house anyway, so I mean, Abby gets it. You know? I'll let her have the special edition. You know,
I mean,
so.
I will say I have all these I have a ton of controllers sitting around here, but even though I have one at every station that I could possibly be
always want
playing
another
at,
one.
this is the one that always comes. This is
Oh,
the one that
that too.
follows me. I always end up going to whatever room this is in and going and grabbing it and playing with this one instead of just grabbing the one that's literally right here on the desk to be used, which is an 8-bit Ultimate whatever 210 whatever the hell it is. I don't even use it.
It's
I
the
just
best
want the
Pro controller. It's the best controller. Clarify, not Pro controller. It's the best controller ever made.
It
just is.
I mean,
It just is.
great.
People who disagree, I just don't think they care about controllers, and that's fine. If you don't really care about controllers and you're like, oh no, it's expensive. It's just another controller. It's not just another controller. It is
It's
the
really
best
not. There's
controller
a lot of things inside of there. Like
ever.
I can see some of
There's
the
con-
design
there's
choices
con-
that people don't like, but there are things inside this controller that are even the tiny little simple things that just make this so fantastic. Like it's
There are controllers that
for
cost
the
like
Switch. It is great.
$400 or more that are like really specialty luxury Pro controllers that are third party, obviously. Like there are really awesome controllers out there that have all the bells and whistles you could ever desire, but all of them pale in comparison to the basic functionality of a controller of the Pro Controller 2.
Yeah.
It's
we've
just
talked about that.
It
has the actual Pro features that I want.
like
everything
using it. Like it's
High end, yeah.
It's like you buy a car and there's two options for two luxury cars. One luxury car has every bell and whistle possible. It's got every little knob, button, control, or like modern day touchscreen buttons and controls that you could ever want. Every in your Tesla has every function. Or you go, that's car A. Car B is luxury because it drives so smooth and go over any bump, and you just glide over the bump.
Yes,
and
the engine, the suspension,
the leather,
steering wheel,
the leather and the steering. Like these things don't
yes.
matter to the function of the controller. That's like that's if you want functionality, go buy the $450 one that has all the tension adjustments and extra buttons galore, macros built in.
I can tell you from experience at this point, that shit doesn't matter that much.
Has
the
has
actual
extra
controller. Every time you get something like that, they've got so many things going on. It's just another point for failure. And I just reviewed a controller today that's like, it's not even that expensive. It's not like it's like crazy money, but God, it has so much stuff. And it's like a great idea. Like all the stuff, if it all worked together and did what it was supposed to do, yeah, it'd be great. But it still doesn't have what this has.
It's special.
It still
It's a
doesn't have
special
what this
controller.
has.
Anyway, going back to the topic, a Zelda version of that, I'd buy in a heartbeat.
Oh, hell yeah. I would. I don't want to buy it,
and the Pro Controller is cheaper than Joy-Cons. So
I want Joy-Cons though because I use them more.
Agreed.
I think it's going to be a Pro Controller. I'd rather not buy the Pro
It'd be really
Controller.
cool to have like
Joy-Cons.
I got these skins, these D-brand skins obviously on my Switch here, but it'd be really cool if there's like Zelda Joy-Con I could just switch out because I'd like that. I like toys. I like the hardware. I would love Zelda ones because you're looking at it more. I think that's the bigger thing. Like the Pro Controller, you don't really look at it that much, right? You're not looking at the Pro Controller very often.
Yeah, I'm
old
though. And I have ADHD. I forget which button is X and Y.
Get your readers out. You're like, oh yeah, look at that.
Wait, where's X? Is that top or? Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. But a Joy-Con when you're playing in handheld, that's all you're looking at. You're always looking at your Joy-Con and the way they look. So
yeah, well, and I carry the thing around with me anyway. I'm like, I don't carry my Pro Controller with me. Like this is always like with me,
right?
You know what I mean? Like no matter where I go, it's with me. Yeah. I want Joy-Cons. If I have the choice, it's Joy-Cons. I don't want a system. I'd rather not have a Pro Controller, but I will buy it.
So other than a Pro Controller or Joy-Con, what would you want hardware-wise? And we were talking about Legos. Anything else that you could think of that you'd want?
Like a different thing. I mean, the Legos. I still haven't got the Deku tree yet, which I need that. I need it.
Well, it's on our wedding registry because we're going to be using it. It's our candle ceremony. We're going to be putting on Link and Zelda on top of the Deku tree at our wedding. Wait. That's what's going to happen.
I cannot wait. I'm so pumped for your wedding, dude. We're going to have such a good time. I don't know.
And if you want to buy me that, you can go to. I should link our wedding registry to her. I've never done that. I know there's lots of content creator streamers who put like a Amazon wish list in there.
Oh my god, dude!
In there, like everybody does that.
Like, dude, I need so much shit here just to finish this room. I'm about to make an Amazon wish list.
Everybody does that. Like, I've never done that before, but I feel like I've always felt like I don't want people buying me things like. Like, if you want to donate a couple bucks to the cause and help us keep going and give us motivation and pay for a cup of coffee, like that's one thing, just a couple bucks. But like telling people, hey, you can buy me a $50 this or that or $100 this, or it feels weird. But I feel like with the wedding thing, I feel like it's a little different. I hate it. I told Abby I didn't want a registry, period. But we're doing it, and
you gotta have it.
She's finally. That's what I've been told. You gotta have it
to get you wedding gifts.
I know people. I've heard it. I've heard it all. I've given in. You know, there's a registry now.
Like
there's
totally different.
There are things
that's your
on
wedding.
it. I wanted
gift.
What I wanted was something very similar to what one of my friends did. I really respected and liked what they did. Of course, you could throw them some cash if you want to just give them cash. There's an option for cash, but also just like a charity of their choice, like in their name. If you want to throw a charity, I wanted to do that because I don't really want things like I can buy myself things. I don't want other people to get me things, but I've given in. I've understand. It's for Abby to open up on her fucking bridal shower. That's what it's really for. So let her open up all this garbage for the wedding shower. Anyway, all that to say, if you want to buy us the Deku tree, if you want to buy us the Deku tree for us to use at our wedding for our ceremony, feel free. I'll probably link it in our Discord. I'll probably put our.
I found a good bootleg site, man. They don't have that one on there yet, but dude, they make sets, and they from what I hear, they're 1-to-1 sets. And they come with real instruction books, but they cost like half the price. I'd rather the official Lego because I don't trust the third parties, even they say that they're almost close. Yeah, I know.
Close enough. I want to
buy one first. Yeah, I want to get one and see what it is.
Hold the fort for 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I will continue what I was saying. I want to buy one of these and see what it is. But they have like some of the Star Wars UCS sets that are like $300 for like $120. And I mean, okay, I already see what you have. It ain't that bullshit.
So Abby and I got this as a Christmas present a couple of years ago. I'll keep this short, especially because it's only a visual thing for people watching. It's not Lego brand. If you've seen this in a store before, Foco. I've seen these all over the places, these different versions of Foco Legos. They're fake Legos. Number one issue with these, look how tiny I don't have a Lego
Pokemon ones like that for
they're about
Lola one time. We ended up throwing them away.
They are about 10 times smaller than a Lego brick. It's ridiculous. There's too small. Number two, the directions, they lay out
awful.
50 Legos. Lego gives you like 3, maybe 5 at most to put on at once. Yeah. They give you like terrible. 50. It's like, here, place 50 of them on one page. Like one page is like, here's 50 Legos. Put them here. It's like, what?
You know what would be nice to have?
And number 3, Drip, incorrect. The directions are sometimes, frequently, incorrect. So
I'll let you know.
4,
I'll let you know.
4. Do you see how
I
it's
can
all?
get more.
Do you see how fucked up it is? The face mask on this Eagles thing. How fucked up it is. You see that right there?
Yeah.
That's because they didn't think about when they were designing this. It was just like some idiot.
Yeah, the build techniques
designed
are
it.
shit.
They did not think about the fact that it doesn't have any structural integrity whatsoever, and not just the face mask.
They don't care.
It's I can break this helmet with ease. I could flick this broken right now. It's so.
And this is not a Lego podcast, but you get a nice Lego set, man. They're solid. That is one thing the third party companies, as far as brick manufacturers and stuff like that go, they don't have the engineering behind it. Like
Do
Lego
not
does.
buy any Legos that aren't Legos because
that's not true.
I'm telling people to do that. That's me saying, not Drippin' Geeb, just Geeb.
No,
do not buy anything but Legos.
I have had other brands. There are plenty of other brands out there that are good. You just have to make sure you're actually buying brick brands that give a fuck, not random bullshit.
And how do you know that? How do you know who does and who doesn't?
Because look at reviews. You can tell by the reviews. There's a few companies.
AI is reading reviews, dude.
I have a good one upstairs that I actually asked for, and my girlfriend ended up getting for me for Christmas. It's a gigantic, 2,000 piece pirate ship, but it's got lights and shit on the inside, and all the cloth, nasty black. It kind of looks like the Jack Sparrow. What's it called?
I don't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
The Black Pearl, kind of like that. But it's got lights all on the inside. Dude, it is sick. But that brand does good. And there's a bunch of them that are good. Anyway, the one thing that I can think of that's not like actual Zelda hardware stuff that we haven't talked about that I think will be cool is maybe like a once and for all, at least up to this point, updated like Hyrule Historia type thing, like a book with everything in it, all updated, complete timeline with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom in it, and explanations for where they're at, all that good stuff.
Artwork too. I want
more artwork.
artwork.
I mean, there's already some stuff out there like that, but I would like a very comprehensive, maybe a book set, maybe a set of all the books with a new one added.
Yeah, I would freaking love that a ton. Like to get like a new art book as well as like timeline information. And I think you're reading the chat right now. I'm just gonna say, number 1, go Birds, playoff start. Number 2, that helmet that was showing on screen was an Eagles helmet. I would go if the Eagles lose to the 49ers this week. I will record me smashing that helmet on the ground.
I was really hoping you were going to say that.
And Abby might divorce me before we get married because the effort she put into making that thing that was so hard to put together. Maybe I'll take it back. But no, Mega Boy, no 49ers. We're going off the rails here. Hey, we're about done here. I think we've kind of gone longer than I thought we were going to go on this. As we normally are able to bullshit because we're professional bullshitters at this point.
We do.
Anything else we can talk about here?
I think that's it.
One more. No, there is one more thing. Oh
my God.
We completely avoid the patents altogether. The Ocarina patents.
Oh yeah, the patent. Oh, it's just more. I saw it and I know we didn't talk about it, but it's just more evidence that Ocarina of Time is coming out this year.
Yeah,
we could go back. Let's go back. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Just the most recent ones that came out. We saw Tears of the Kingdom's patent with Link flying through the air, flat, head first, feet first, and feet first with a bow and arrow. Every single one of those was true.
Yep.
And if this isn't a fairy going to a photograph so you can see what it is and Z-target it, just like you do in Ocarina of Time, I don't know what that is, because it's a forest temple. It is, actually. It's a forest temple where you got to go find the the portraits and then go fight the ghost after you shoot the portraits with an arrow.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Ocarina of Time's coming. We're going to get it next month. We're going to see it next month. We're going to have a release date next month.
So yeah, guys, remember to tell us what you think Drip should have to do if Wind Waker Twilight Princess does not come out in the year of 2020. Well, actually, by September 30th of 2026 this year.
September 30th. I'm good with it.
If it doesn't come out by then, Drip has to do something. I definitely vote. If not, the one of the things that we do is have him say only the word. He can't refer to Link as Link. He can only refer to Link as Lonk. Of course,
For a whole year?
By famous by the entire year of 2027. The rest of 2026, you're fair too. You could say Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, or actually Link is what we're doing. So you could say Link all you want the rest of the year. After that, it's starting in 2027. You are starting season 7.
I have to just say long.
Wait, what is season? Yeah. Starting in season 7.
I'll go with it. Whatever. I'll go with it. That's fine. We'll do it. I will sign up for that right now.
I think it'd be hilarious mainly because the movie comes out that year, and he's gonna have to say Lonk instead of Link. And maybe we might,
because it's gonna happen.
If I'm feeling generous, maybe if in case you were worried about this, I might give you a 1 day mulligan when the day that we talk about the movie, whenever that is next year. I might.
Wallball has a good point here. What if I'm talking about Link, like a link in my description? If I have a spot, do I have to call it the Lonk in the description?
You absolutely have to call it the Lonk in the description.
No. No. I'm never gonna get another sponsor again. They're gonna be like, "You're fucking weird." Dude.
Are you familiar with Damn It Jeff on YouTube?
Yes.
I don't know if he does this on purpose. I don't know, but when he says, what word is it? There's a couple words he says. Computer.
I don't watch a lot of his stuff.
I do.
Pops up randomly.
When Damn It Jeff is talking about a computer, he always refers to it as, quote, a computer, and he does it every single time without fail, and he doesn't giggle after it. I don't know if does he have a speech impediment, or it's just the best joke ever that every time he says computer,
he just keeps going.
He says computer, but like that's what you have to the Lonk in the description. Like, he could roll right off the tongue, and I think it'd be funny. But what did he just say? The Lonk in the description.
And be like,
The Legend of Zelda, Lonk's Awakening.
That weirdo. We're never gonna have that guy do an ad read for us because he's a weirdo.
Is computer is a meme apparently, according to my sister. So maybe he just does it. He probably doing it to be funny. It's hilarious when he says it. I'm like, what did he just say? But like every time,
he doesn't laugh, but you do. That's all that matters.
Zelda, a Lonk to the punk. Okay, we're way off the rails. Getting this train back on the rails. We're going to sign off. We'll do a really quick after show, but you guys have been awesome. Thank you for being here for the start of season 6 of the show. It's our 5th year doing it. That's crazy. Did I mention this already in the actual show? But I was a guest on the Podtroidvania podcast. Make sure to go check out the Podtroidvania podcast. The link will be in your live chat right now. And if you're not watching live, it'll be in your podcast description, wherever you listen to your podcasts. So thank you Jeff for having me. It was a great time. Can't wait to watch it when it comes out. But by the time you're already watching this, it might be out potentially, depending if you're watching this late. Some people watch it late, but thank you guys for being here. And we'll catch you in episode 2 of season 6.
Nintendo, every single show.